Hey everyone, it's a Crafter Crochet back for another video. This is episode 135. I have a lot to talk about, a lot to show, and I have some sad news. Don't worry, nobody died. I just lost one of my charities. So, like I said, this is episode 135. Before I get started, I want to say a huge thank you to my 771 subscribers. I know I do not say it every single week, every single video, but I do really appreciate you guys. With it being this month, December, I have a lot going on with Christmas and stuff, so let's just get right into it. I'm gonna do the life stuff last, and I have some updates on what I am going to be doing next year for my charities since I lost one, and I will talk about that more towards the end, I think. So get your drink, get a snack. It might be a long one. So my kid is in here with me. You might hear some weird noises. He's making weird noises with his mouth. He is okay. He is eating. He's going to the bathroom. He is fine. He's just getting old, I guess. He is 15. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna show those last. So I have crochet and knitting pieces to show you, or projects to show you. So I'm going to do the knitting ones first because I have 3 of them. I ordered some knitting needles online from AliExpress, but I am waiting for them to come. Actually, this one I'm not going to show you because I hate the needles. That is the one. They're so sharp and pointy that they hurt my fingers when I work on it. So I have not worked on this hat, like, at all. Okay, so technically this is going to be my first knitting project. I have 2 of them that I'm going to show you. So this is a knitted hat. Well, it's going to be a knitted hat eventually. But it takes me forever to knit one hat. I prefer crochet so much better. But I do like to transition sometimes into knitting. So the last time I showed you, I was here. No, this is the time before that I was there. And then the last time I showed you it, I was here, where that little blue stitch marker is. So I did probably 4.5 rows. And this, it's curling a little bit. And I am using Red Heart Gumdrop. And this is the colorway Gelato. It's blowing out, but it's like neon yellow, neon green, neon blue, and neon pink. So I'm using that. I am using Chinese knitting needles. So yeah. I also have a bead haul that I got from Michael's and Joann's. So I have those to show. My kid got down, so you probably seen him get down. My second knitted hat is this one. And I am using a Burnett Pop in the colorway Scarlet Sizzle. It's like reds, corals, oranges, maroon. And again, I'm using a Chinese brand of knitting needles. And for mine, right here is where I was the last time I showed you. So I got quite a few rows done on it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 rows, 5.5 rows done on it. But yeah, I am working on that one off and on. And that's all I have for knitting whips. Now I'm going to show you crochet finished objects. And all I have are hats and a couple cows. So my first hat is my own design. And I'm going to take my hair out so I can show you each one of these hats. And please excuse my messy hair when I'm going to put my hair back up after I show you my hats. Sorry for the messy hair. So the first hat I'm going to show you is my own design. It is the Granny's CROSSWALK beanie. It has X's, and it's supposed to be the granny stitch, but it's a small granny stitch. It's only 2 double crochets instead of 3. So I made this one a little bit slouchy because I didn't know if it was going, who it's going to. And I just did, instead of doing the front post, back post, I did did I do half doubles? I did half doubles on this one. So that's one. And this is some yarn. It's one of the never enough skeins of yarn that you can get on Michael's that has like 716 yards in it. So I did one like that. And then I did another one, and I did half double crochets on the bottom of this one also. This one is more fitting to your head. And it's a nice pattern, I guess. I mean, I don't want to sound biased, I guess, because it is my own pattern, but and then I just did regular beanies for the rest of them. So I have this one, and I made them all for adults because some of them I didn't make. Well, I did make them all for adults, but some of them might not be able to get on my head. And then I made this one. It is Impeccable, Lion Brand Impeccable, in the color Citron and Big Twist, and I think the color Denim. I do know some of them, but I might not know all of them. I'm not going to try any more because it is extremely hot in here. So I am putting my hair back up. That's better. Did I forget some? Nope, okay. And then I made this one, and this is Mainstays Pink and Red Heart Super Saver Coffee, I think. So I made that one. And then I made this one, and this is Mainstays Pink and the color Charcoal Impeccable. Then I did this one with the Citron and the Denim Big Twist, Impeccable and Big Twist. I did a short hat. I don't know why I did a short hat, but I did a short hat in the same colors. And then I made this one, which is the Mainstays Pink and the Charcoal, Impeccable Charcoal. I have one loom knit project that I don't even know who this is going to go to. It might go... It is very, very tight. It does not have a lot of stretch to it. And it is... I'm not even sure of the yarn. I got it at AliExpress. Or not AliExpress. I got it at Ollie's Bargain Store. Okay, that is all of the hats. Next, I have a couple ear warmers that I did. The Twisted Knot, I got it off of YouTube. So I did this one in Charcoal Red Heart Super Saver. I did that one. And then I did these two. This one's a little bit big. But I did this one. And this is the Berry Pulling yarn from Red Heart Super Saver. I did this one, and then I did this one. And I will try to add links to in the description box below. I am going to take a drink if I can get it open. I have some cows that I made. I based them off of Rel, the Dabbling Hooks pattern. Except for these ones, I did not add the button to them. So I made this gray one here. And these are all Hometown USA. This is, I think, Dallas gray. Maybe the dark gray one. And then this one looks really small. But it does fit an adult. This one is in the wine color. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called. And then this one is a light pink. And this fits an adult also. So I made those. Honey, the door isn't locked. And the only other lip I have is my my shrug that got put on hold. But other than that, that's all of my regular finished objects and lips. Now, the next thing I have to show you is, so now I'm going to go into my charity and donation news. So, Wednesday I took my items up to the hospital and donated them. I had 2 big garbage bags full and 3 Fiji water boxes full. Well, the boxes should have been thrown away. They were crap. And they were falling apart. So I put them, all 3 of them, in a body bag. Thursday, I get a call from the hospital. Now, let's go back to in the summer. I had donated items then too to my local hospital. So then I donated I donated my lapkins and my shawls to this hospital. And I got a call the next day from one of the volunteers. And she told me that my stuff smelled like cigarette smoke. Now, mind you, I have been donating to this hospital now. This is the 3rd year that I've donated to them. The first 2 years, my grandparents smoke. And the first 2 years, they did not have a problem with my stuff smelling like cigarette smoke. So, after I donated my hats, or my lapkins, and my shawls to the hospital, I got a call from one of the ladies, and she's like, she was just ranting and raving about the cigarette smell. Now, mind you, they didn't mind it the first 2 years I donated my stuff. So, I called her back, because she left me a pretty nasty voicemail. And I called her back, and I said, look, I'm sorry about that. You guys told me, one of you guys told me not to wash anything, that you would wash your items before you donate them out in your own detergent and all that kind of stuff. So somebody up there told me not to wash my items before I brought them in because of sensitivity to some of the patients, for the sensitivity of smells and stuff. I said, that's fine. I do apologize for the cigarette smoke. I will figure it out. So after that, I went to the dollar store and I bought some dryer sheets in like Gain or something like that to make them smell nice, to make them smell like they were just washed, so they didn't smell like cigarette smoke. So then after I donated the 2 bags and on Wednesday and the 3 boxes of stuff, I get a call on Thursday from the other lady that I dealt with. There's 2 of them. And she told me that they will no longer be able to take my items because of them having a smell to them. And I said to the lady, I said to her, I'm like, you guys told me not to wash anything because you were gonna wash them in your own special stuff. And she's like, we do not wash our donations before we give them out. And I said, okay. And she was like, if you could wash them in a detergent that doesn't have any scent to them before you give them to us, that would be great. She's like, or what you could do is, I said, so you ain't going to be able to take any of my items ever again. She said, unless you wash them in the detergent that has no smell and a dryer sheet that has no smell, or if you would prefer to buy new yarn. If it's new, if your yarn is new and has no smell to it right out of the store, then we would take the stuff. I'm like, I've donated you guys a lot of stuff, and you're just now telling me from 3 years of donating here that, like, the first 2 years you guys didn't care about the smell, but now all of a sudden you guys are worried about the smell? So I decided, first of all, do you know how expensive it would be for me to wash every single item? I probably gave them over 100 items this week. Altogether, just this year, I gave them over 100 items. And you know how okay. It would be really, really expensive for me to, first of all, wash every single thing I make. And I wouldn't be able to bring it back home. I'd have to take it to my mom's house because they don't smoke up there. Or it would be even more expensive for me to buy new yarn every single time I want to make a project for them. Especially in the amount that I do made for them. So I was talking to my gram, and I decided that I am not donating to my local hospital anymore. I mean, to me, it wouldn't matter about the smell. I mean, it does matter, but I'm like, I've donated over 200 items to you guys in the last 2 or 3 years. And it just seems like now they don't even appreciate it anymore. So I decided I am not donating to them anymore because of how expensive it would be for me to have to buy new yarn to make all the projects for them, and to wash, and how expensive it would be for me to wash every single item that I would donate to them. So the hospital is off my list of ever donating to them again. Now, if they ask me to come to the volunteer luncheon, I will go. I will get my freaking pen for all the hard work that I put into donating that stuff. Get my pen and then just call it quits from there. So that brings me into my more charity stuff. So I have narrowed it down to 3 places that I am going to put all of my efforts in. One is to my chiropractor. They do a mitten tree for people. They do it for Jared boxes, and they do care packages and stuff and take them to the local CYS, Children Youth Services. So that place, my chiropractor, is definitely staying on my list. So I am going to make 20 hats and 20 scarves for my chiropractor. That is it. That is all they're getting. The next part is my local church. Now, my church, since they do a coat drive, they are going to get a lot more stuff because they have kids and babies and adults and, people in need of stuff. So I decided that they are going to get all of my stuff. So I got a piece of paper out and I got a pen out and I decided how many things are going to get. So my church is going to get 20 hats, 20 scarves, 15 baby blankets, 10 baby sweaters, 15 lap gowns, and 20 baby hats. And that is all they're getting. Right there. Which brings me to my last charity, the homeless shelter. So I donated a couple hats and a couple scarves to our local police barracks. One of them, I guess. And when I was in there, they apparently we have a lot of homeless, I guess, in one of my local towns that I didn't even know we had. I did not know we had homeless. But in there, I seen crochet hats, knitted hats, mittens, gloves, thermal socks. They even had little baggies, like sandwich bags, that had like soap, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, things like that for people. As you notice, I don't have my rings on. This one had to get cut off, and my fingers were so swelled up the other day that I had to take these two off also, if you're wondering. And I apologize about my nail polish. I'm trying to get it off. I ran out of nail polish remover, so... Okay, let's get back to my homeless shelter. So, when I went in, I noticed all of the stuff that they had for... it's just a place where they come in, somebody comes in, if they need a hat, they get a hat. If they need gloves, they get gloves. If they need a scarf, they get a scarf. And anything along those lines. So, seeing those, like, care packages of, like a baggie, a sandwich bag with, like, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, and, like, little, crackers and things like that, I thought it would be a great idea for me to make bags, crochet bags, because I have a lot of yarn that I need to use up. I want to crochet bags for their personal items, and that crocheted bag is going to be like my care package. So, in that bag, I'm going to have a scarf, a hat, a pair of mittens, a soap sack, and 1 or 2 washcloths. And then I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and get like toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, soap, things like that for in these packages. So as of right now, I have the homeless shelter is going to get 20 hats, 20 scarves, 20 mittens, 20 soap sacks, 20 washcloths, and 20 bags to carry their stuff in. Now, that number may change. It depends on how fast I get everything else done. So, I wanted to work with something other than acrylic yarn yesterday. So, I was like, I started things and I didn't like how they were coming out, so I ended up frogging them. So I basically did nothing yesterday. I did no crocheting yesterday at all. So today, I decided that I was going to get my cotton yarn out. And I have a bag that I have just some random balls of cotton. And I mean, they're full skeins, but just a bunch, throw it in a bag. I have a lot of the Lily sugar, or the sugar and cream that you get at Walmart. I have a lot of the re-up yarn that I got for $1 at Joann's. And I just have a lot of it thrown in a big Ziploc bag like this. So my thought of what I want to do is, so I got my big bags out and I put on this one soap sacks. So just today, like literally just in the last 24 hours, I had made 10 soap sacks. So I just started working on a pattern. This is my own pattern. I basically based it off of my Walker Caddy and then just added a drawstring to it. So this yarn, this probably isn't the tag. Probably not. So I just had some random skeins of yarn. So I ended up making 4 soap sacks out of 1 skein of is this Lily's? No, Peaches and Cream, my bad. So I made 4 soap sacks out of 1 Peaches and Cream. And I was able to get 3 soap sacks out of one re-up skein. So this colorway is called Ash. It's like grays. And then I have 3 of them that I got out of the light blue or sky re-up. So I was able to get 10 out of 10. I did 10 soap sacks today, and my goal is 20. So I made all of those today. Baby. Okay, he's sleeping. I check on him like all the time to make sure he's breathing because he is 15 years old. And I just want him to be okay. So then, while I was watching a movie, I ended up making 5 dishcloth or washcloths. So I made this one. I made that one. I made this one, and these are all done in half double crochets. And I made this one. And then I made this one. Like I said, these are all half double crochets. I don't do anything fancy. They're just going to the homeless shelter. So my goal right now is 20 washcloths. And then if I reach my 20, I might do another 20 and have 2 washcloths put in each goodie bag or carrier bag or whatever you want to call it. So I have 5 done already. So that gets me started a little bit. Now, I'm trying to figure out how best to go about this. Because my mom calculated it for me. And as of right now, that is for next year, I have 220 items to make. Can I do it? Yeah, I can. So, as of right now, I have everything marked out, however many things I need. Probably the homeless shelter is what is probably going to change. So, my goal right now is what I am thinking about doing is getting in my closet, getting out every single thing in there that I have already made and get it put in bags. I'm going to put them in bags, and I'm going to put a tag on them, and I'm going to be like, okay, you go here, you go there, and I have to call I'm going to talk to my cousin, hopefully soon, because I was supposed to give her hats, and she's getting 15 hats, or no, 16 hats, because I now have 32 hats, because I originally had 22 hats and 15 scarves. And what I decided to do is, I think I am going to give all of my scarves to the homeless shelter this year. And I'm going to give 16 hats to the homeless shelter. And then next year is when I'm going to start doing care packages. And I'm only going to keep these 3 charities so I could do more for those charities. I'm still going to use my scraps and make pet mats. Or what I'm going to do is use my scraps and make lap cans for the church instead of the hospital, since I'm not doing the hospital anymore. So yeah, that's where I'm at on that. And honestly, can I be honest? I do want to start right now. I so want to start making stuff for next year already. Yeah, I'm picking my lip, I guess. I still want to start because I just want to get everything. I have a couple Christmas cards that I got. Get them out. Make sure I got them all. I think I did, knocking stuff down. So I got, I think, 4, 5. I think I accidentally put one in another envelope because, yes I did. Okay. So I got this. How does that go? I got this postcard. It is from Candy. And it's not, I guess I can read this. It says, "Hi Elizabeth, I love watching your YouTube channel. I like to see your kid even though he doesn't like to show his face. I really like seeing all the beautiful things you make, especially the baby blankets. I hope you and your family have a Merry Christmas, Candy." So that's one I got. And then the second one I got is this one right here. Isn't that cute? Even Santa has to have a Christmas tree. And this is from Cindy Kinney. She is a very faithful YouTube subscriber. So I got that one. And then I got one from Paula Latham. And she sent me this one. And it just says, "May your holidays be wrapped in joy and filled with love. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year." If I'm not mistaken, I think she ordered some of my stitch markers. That's another thing I want to go over. Is I got some beads and stuff from Michael's and Joann's. And then I got this pretty one. And it is from Wanda from Rolling Through Life. Which, Wanda, I hope you do a regular video, because I seem to miss like all of your lives. And Wanda, I don't know if you want me to read it out loud, but she's just telling me to have a Merry Christmas and that I admire her, I guess. And the last one I got, this is so cute. Little bunny. And this one made me laugh. It's from Christina Marino. Yeah. She's Christy Cosmos, and I hope I can read this out loud because it doesn't have anything personal in it. It says, "Dear Elizabeth, the bunny on this card reminds me of how my dog loves running around with the bunny rabbits outside our house. Or outside. Does Nala chase the bunnies by you? Hope you have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year." Well, Christina. Can I call you Chrissy? Maybe? Okay, I'm just gonna call you Christina. Nala chases everything. We feed our deer, and if there's birds on the pile, she will, as soon as she gets out of the house, she will chase them things until they leave. She will chase them, and she chases everything. She can be sleeping on the couch, like literally sleeping, and all of a sudden just get up and start barking and growling, running from window to window, and we look and there's like absolutely nobody out there. So Nala just had her 1 year anniversary, 1 year birthday on the 6th of this month. So she is now officially 1 year old. I'm saying anniversary because it's me and my boyfriend's 1 year anniversary on the 21st of this month. And he is the one that I sent the scarf, hat, and mittens to, because he walks back and forth to work every day or rides his bike back and forth to work. And it is getting colder. So I sent them to him and he got them. He loves them, I guess. That's what he said. So hopefully that'll keep him kind of warm for the winter. So let's get into the beads that I got and the things that I got from Michaels and Joanne. Okay, so I technically have 2 orders that I got from Joann's. I gotta kind of get them all gathered up here because I had already taken them out of the packaging. Well, some of them. Oops, I just dropped one. Put that up there. And yes, some of them do already have stuff in. See if I can get my... Okay. So, I went to Joann's. We're going to do that one first because actually... yes, I don't know where they are though. Are they in my bag? Or in my container? Yeah, forgot about those. Hi, honey. You okay? Whoops. Okay, I think I got everything. So, we'll start with Michael's because I didn't get very much at Michael's. So, my best friend, Mandy, she is Crochet Pans Crochet, I think. She has not made a video for a while, and I'm really hoping she gets back into it very soon. Hopefully after the holidays are over. But she ordered some of my stitch markers, and I have them already made. My grandma's going to mail them out today. But she wanted dragonflies and unicorns. So I needed more dragonflies. So she wanted purple dragonflies and blue dragonflies. So I have 2 purple dragonflies left. And I have 2 blue dragonflies left. But while I was there, I also got a pack of green, which I already had some of them. I got a pack of ember. I got a pack of just white. And I got a pack of unicorns. And it is hard to find unicorn charms. Now, supposedly they have some unicorns at Joann's, but the last 2 weeks that I was in, they're completely out of stock of them, and you can get them online, but I want them in the store so I can see exactly what they look like. So I will keep going back to Joann's until I can get them. So these are the only ones I found. And I'll hold them hopefully like this. So these are the only ones I can find. Okay, we'll just do it this way. So that's what they look like. So I have hers already made. I just have to get her. She did send me her address. So I will get those ready and get them mailed out to you today. My grandma mailed them out for me. So now we're going to move on to Joann's. And I have a confession to make. I went to Joann's twice. I went to Joann's did I go there on Wednesday? I think I did, and then I think I went on Thursday also. No, it was twice this weekend, or this week, I think. So, I needed a new pair of pliers, but these aren't the ones that I wanted. I wanted wire cutters. But I like these ones. They have a nice grip to them. So I got those. And then I was looking at their beads. Now, me personally, I told you this was going to be a long video. Me personally, I think Michael's beads are a lot less expensive, especially if you get them on a sale, than Joann's. But I found pearl beads for $1.99, and they're Hildy and Joe. And they were on sale for half off, so I got them for $1. So I got this pretty color. Is this a red? Yes. This is red. So I got that one. And then I got gold. I got one of every single color. And then I got like this color. I don't even know what color that is, honestly. They don't have the color on them. And then I got green. I got hot pink. I got a real pretty blue. I got pearls. I got a turquoise. I got regular pearls. I think those other ones were pink. I got silver. And I got purple. So I got those. And then I was looking around and I went over to the clearance aisle, or clearance section, and I noticed these beauties. But sadly, they did not have the thing on. But I don't know what brand they are. I'm not even sure. But there was not one, but 2 of them that did not have a thing on. So I got them. And I asked the lady, I'm like, since there isn't a tag on them, how much are they? And she said, well, since they don't have a tag on them, I'll give them to you for $1. So I got these for $1. And they're angels, if you can't tell. They're little teeny tiny angels. See? Aren't they cute? They're the exact same, but I thought they were really cute. And then I went a little crazy with the seed beads and the other beads. Just a little bit. So I got the tubes of seed beads. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 of them, I think. Yeah, I got 11 of them. And I was looking and looking and looking, and they did not have a price on them. So I went to look for somebody, and everybody that I found was helping some. Well, the only people I could find was at the fabric counter, and they were helping somebody. And there was like 3 or 4 people in each line. So then I went up to the head of the store, and I was going to ask them if they had a price checker to see how much it was. But there was like 6 people in there was like 6 people in front of me in the line. And then when I got in the line, there was like 3 people behind me. So I went back and I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? Do I get some more? Do I put them back? What do I do? So I ended up grabbing, I had one in my hand, so I ended up grabbing them. And I'm like, okay, I'll just get 3 or 4 more. And then if they're too expensive, I'll just tell them that I don't want them. Well, the lady rang them up, and of course, I didn't realize this, but they're also, I think, Hildy and Joe, I think, is what but they were also on sale. They were originally for something, and they were for $2.14. So I'm like, yes, I want them. So I grabbed a lot of them, I guess. Colors that I didn't really have seed beads. They're not the teeny tiny one. They are, some of them are the 14 or the 24. Yeah, they're the 24 grams. They're a light 6, I guess. I'm not really sure. Some of them are LT6 and some of them are 8. And then I got 3 that are, so I got this one. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. Just couldn't focus. Without the glare. Okay, maybe not. So I got that one that has like different gems in it. I got this one that is red. And I got one that is green with some brown in it. So those are the ones that are not the other beads. And then I've been looking for neon colors, like yellow, orange, red. So I found this one. And this one is just some neon seed beads. So I got that one. And then the rest, okay, this one is different too. And then I got fat long ones like this. Aren't they pretty? So I got that one. And then the rest of them are the bigger seed beads. So I got this pretty one. It's different colors of blue. I got that one. And then I got this one. It's pinks and I think browns. Then I got this really pretty one that has like orange, yellow, pink, blue, clear yellow, black. I got that one. And then I got like this one that is like greens and browns with golds. I got this one who is all natural colors, like browns, tans, grays. And then I got this one here, and it looks like that. So I got all of those. So that was my bead haul from Joann's. Got a lot. So I do not need to buy any more beads for a while, unless it's like a specific color or something. The other thing I got was I have been looking for containers that I can put in my big container, which I'm going to have to eventually upgrade this one. But I was making stitch markers the other night, and I got this pack. All of this comes in it. Let's see, maybe I can do this, hopefully, without dropping them. It comes with a pack of 30, and I love these containers because they're, first of all, stackable, and each set comes with 2 lids. So you can make them as long as you want, like that, and then you have an extra lid. The only ones that does not do that is this one. And yes, I was making stitch markers, so I have certain things in them. And even the medium-sized ones can go together and make a longer tube. But since I am putting them in another container, I like to separate them so that they're a little bit shorter. I think I am going to put in my charms and stuff in these, and keep a set of the little ones and the big ones for, I might go back to Joann's. I think they might have one at Walmart too that I'm going to get so that I can get a little bit organized, because right now everything is just thrown in there. So that is what I got at Joann's and a little bit of what I got at Michael's. Like I said, I was making stitch markers the other night, so I have that. And so that is it. This is an extremely long video. But like I said, that's all for tonight. So I hope everybody has a great Monday. Today is Monday. It is now 1:07 a.m. It is the 16th of December, and Christmas will be here in 9 days. So I will talk to you guys again, hopefully this weekend. And then, yeah, I did have a question. I don't know if these two ladies watch, my channel or not, but Trisha from Trisha's Creative Treasures, I think. You, said in your very last video, I think it was number 9, that you live in Pennsylvania. I also live in Pennsylvania, and I was wondering where you live at. I live in a very small town, in Milesburg. Not very many people know where I live because it's kind of out in the boondocks. Most people, when I say Milesburg or Bellefonte, they kind of have an idea of where I live. And another lady who I watch is April, by April Lee B. Wild or something like that. I'm just starting to watch your channel, so I'm not real familiar with your name yet, but I think you said you live in Pennsylvania also. And I would like to know where you live also. So I don't know if you guys watch my channel. If you do, that's awesome. Before I go, like I said, I do want to say a thank you to my 771 subscribers. And if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. if you're new to the channel, hello. And please subscribe if you are new to the channel. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It doesn't really matter to me either way. And please hit the bell to be notified every time I do a video. And I'm going to try to link everything I showed below. Hopefully. There's not really much of anything to link below. I am going to put my address down below if you do want to send me a Christmas card, or if you just want to send me a card, or anything like that. I will put my address below. I will also put my channel email down below, so in case you want, because I'm having kind of a hard time getting my comments. So if you need to get a hold of me or want us to talk about something specific, please email me, and I will have that in the description box below. I also have a group for my stitch markers, so if you would like to order stitch markers from me, I think tonight I'm going to make just all of my stitch markers either have hook sizes on them, or, yeah, definitely hook sizes. Tonight I think I'm just going to make some very regular stitch markers, the long ones. My stitch markers are $1 per stitch marker. I'm also thinking about maybe doing like 6 stitch markers for $10, 12 stitch markers for $15 or something like that. And my kid's back. Hi, honey. Are you coming over? Or are you going to stay on the bed? Alright, come on. So my stitch markers might have to be put on hold because my kid takes up a lot of my space. Come on. You can step on that. Yes, about my stitch markers. So I'm thinking about doing 6 for 10 or 12 for 15 or something, or for, yeah, 12 for 15 or something like that, instead of doing it by dollar. Let me know which would be easier for you guys if you order from me. I guess he isn't staying. He literally walked over and was like, yep, I'm out of here. So I guess he's gonna go lay on the bed. So let me know which is easier for you. If it's easier for you to buy 6 for 10 or 12 for 15 or something like that. And like I said, I have a group for my stitch markers. It's called Liz's Stitch Markers over on Facebook. I don't have very many members in it right now. It has been open for about a month, and I have just a couple. I do have a lot of stitch markers already pre-made over on there. Some of them I might actually get out and start using myself because they're not selling. They're some of the ones that I just started. When I first started, those are the ones that I made because I just wanted to make some, and I made a lot without getting any real orders, and they're just like sitting around. But I remember what Rel said. She said, don't get rid of it because you might have that one person that likes it. She had a cow that she made like 2 years ago, and she thought about just getting rid of it, but she kept a hold of it and went to one of her shows and it sold. So all of my stitch markers are going to be there, but I think I am going to make some tonight, just regular long stitch markers, and get them posted over on Facebook so people can actually see them. I do also have Christmas charms. I have snowmen. I did not realize this was going to be an hour. I have snowmen, I have Christmas trees, I have Santa Claus, I have stockings, I have a lot of snowflakes, I have reindeer, I have acorns, I think I even have a couple pine cones, I have a couple wreaths. I actually have them right here. So yeah, there's a whole mess of them in there. So I might make some of those, even though Christmas is like almost here. I think I'm still going to make some of them. I might actually finish up the ones that I started. I think I am going to do the 6 for 10. And then if you want more, it'll just go up like 5. If you want 12, it'll be 15. If you want more than 12, it'll be 20. So yeah, it's just a lot easier for people that way, that I have a set number instead of, you know, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Should I sell them in sets like other people do, or should I just make it $1? Whoops. $1 for each one and do it that way. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If I don't, I usually respond to your guys' comments as soon as you post it. If I haven't responded by now, I have not gotten your comments. Like without one of my videos, I didn't have them for a day or two, and then I finally got them, and then I responded. So, I'm gonna check after this video, after I get this video uploaded, and if I have not gotten your comments, and you do need to message me over on through my email. That's usually the best way to get a hold of me. I'm going to let you guys know. It's been over an hour since I've been talking. So have a great week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!